Any conversation between Arnav and Kushi quickly degenerates into an argument. But this time they don't even pretend to be civil. It's Arnav who leads the attack here, where previously he's been silent until Kushi has provoked him. Arnav changes the dynamic when he yells, "Get out." He is shaking with rage and his iron control over himself, which always slips around Kushi, is in tatters. Kushi is rattled. He's been rude to her, insulted her. He is disrespected her and her deep-rooted modesty. Regret flares briefly in his eyes. His expression softens as she fights back. "I'm going," she says. "I have no desire to work where you do," and he stops leaning towards her. His eyes flick to the appointment letter she throws on his desk before turning away. "Ek minute." Kushi is arrested by the command in his voice. "1 minute, I haven't finished talking yet," Arnav says. He stopped her from leaving. He steps towards her to intimidate her and she retreats. Kushi stumbles against the glass window and suddenly she is leaning out, the floor meters below her. And the only thing keeping her from falling is Arnav's iron grip on her hand. He saved her from falling, but he doesn't haul her to safety. Arnav is pleased that he finally has some power over Kushi. He relishes it. We can see it in his expression as he dangles her over the edge. He thinks that this encounter will end with her sorry and he will be able to prove he is more powerful than her. But Kushi's ego is no less than Arnav's. She stubbornly refuses to ask for his help, not realizing, never dreaming that he really will drop her. And although it wasn't his intention to drop her, when she tells him she would rather fall, his pride won't let him save her. Arnav asks, "What should I do with you? Should I save you so you can spout more nonsense, or let you go?" Kushi replies, "I would rather fall than be saved by you." Kushi is visibly hurt by his words, as she is every time he accuses her of falling deliberately into his arms to further some hidden agenda. He lets go. She falls. One of the most momentous events in the show, and it's a foreshadowing of a much greater fall. Kushi holds her termination letter, helpfully given to her by Sim and Pam, and realizes that she can't pay for a mistake she didn't commit. Not again. She storms up to the conference room and interrupts Arnav's meeting. Everyone else stands, but Arnav remains sitting. This is a game of chess for him, a true battle of wills, and it's her move. Kushi tells him she is not going anywhere, that she won't let him punish her where she has done nothing wrong. She reminds him that her family has already paid for his mistakes. Arnav's only response is to ask her what she will do now. He doesn't defend himself and he doesn't get angry. So it begins the next challenge. "I won't leave here for the next 15 days. If you leave this company before your 15 days are up, you have to pay us 1 lakh. If you fire me before 15 days, what then?" "Then my name is not Arnav Singh Raizada." This is the conversation between them. Later, Akash then goes to Chandni Chowk, where his car almost runs over a child. Payal consoles the boy and Akash is instantly smitten. She berates rich people for bringing their huge cars into such narrow streets, not realizing she is talking to the owner. Then she runs away, realizing that impropriety of her comments, and he doesn't even get to tell her his name.